So we live. And hello, brother. How you doing today?
I'm good. I can't complain, man.
Yeah, I can see that from your page.
I know, right?
So
That's what's good.
how have your week been so far? You know what I'm saying? And what did you do this past weekend?
This week has been pretty decent. I've been kind of catching up on rest. Last week I was in Houston. I ended up going to Houston for a photo shoot. I'm a photographer as well as a
Mhm.
content creator. So
Oh,
I went out there to go do a photo shoot for a friend of mine. His wife always books me to do her photo shoot every year around this time, and she does all these different events and stuff. So one of the events was that we were going to the rodeo in Houston this week, so
mm.
or last week. So we went Friday for the Black Heritage event for the rodeo in Houston. So it was pretty cool, man. We had a really good time and I drove out there, so I had to drive back. So me driving back, I got back Monday morning, early Monday morning. I take that back. Yeah, early Tuesday morning, about 3 o'clock in the morning. Man, I was driving all day. So
Oh, yeah. So what came first? The you being a photographer or the porn?
definitely the photography. I've been doing photography now since 2011. I did that. I started doing that after I got out of the military. I was in the military for 11 years as well. So, got out. I did my last tour to Afghanistan, and I needed something to kind of take my mind off of war and shit. So, I came back, and my homeboy, he was in the military too, and he was like, "Man, pick up a camera, dude." I was like, "I don't know nothing about no damn camera. Just I don't know nothing about it." So he was like, "Man, you learn. I promise you. Just pick it up, start shooting, and then just start learning. Go to YouTube. Go to like he
Yeah.
said, I'll teach you some
Uh,
stuff." So,
One of my mentors, Michael Brown, because when I was doing my thing,
hmm
it was like back in 2009, 8, maybe no, 2007.
hmm
I was paying photographers,
oh, okay,
and my boy doing the photo shoot said, "Bob, come here, you take the pictures."
right.
And the reason why he did it, he said, "Look, you're gonna get tired of paying motherfuckers doing this shit. So why don't
hmm
you learn to do it
Just
yourself?"
doing. Yep.
Yeah, and I learned, because people don't realize to be a photographer, you got to have an eye,
Eye
especially
for
when it comes to shooting women, especially shooting women.
Yeah, that's all I shoot. And matter of fact, I don't know. I wouldn't. I don't even know if I would be able to even show you that picture on here. Matter of fact, I might be able to. Hold on. I'm gonna put it as my background so you can see it. It was actually really dope.
The only
She
thing, if it shows anything, it just won't
no,
make
it
you do it.
no, it ain't gonna show anything. I got it on. I got it posted on my Instagram right now. So
Oh,
um,
good.
yeah, it's on my Instagram. So they ain't really gonna say
But
nothing. So
shoot, damn it, I was gonna say, no, damn it,
let me
I
see.
wish you could have sent it to via email that I could just download it and pull it up, but that take too much time. So, uh, but like
There
I
it is.
said,
Can you
I
see?
mean,
Can you see it?
yeah. Oh, that's fine.
Right.
That's fine. See,
Yeah.
that's an eye.
Yeah.
That's an eye.
Real snake. Everything, man. It turned out really good, man. It was a really good shot. So, but we did a lot more than just that. We had a lot of different photos, but that was to me that was my best shot out of the whole thing. So.
So she just take photos to take photos.
Yeah,
Doesn't
yeah,
do
she not a
uh,
model. Yeah, she not a model or anything like that. Her and her husband, they both in the lifestyle too, so they've been in
oh,
lifestyle for years. So, so she just love to just do photography whenever I come in town for her. So,
yeah, because even when I came in to the game, we had to be photographers, producers, and in many cases talent.
hmm
And we literally had to be a studio unto ourselves.
right.
So, and for you, how has being a cameraman helped you be in front of the camera?
Because I guess it's helped with the angles. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been able to like if somebody is actually filming me, I know the angle that he needs, so I can kind of give him that angle by adjusting myself for
Mhm.
him to to get that angle. Or even when I do POV stuff, like I know how I look. I like to look in the camera at
Yeah.
certain angles as well, so it helps out a whole lot.
Oh yes, people. So as you can hear, smokers, yeah, this is about to be a real good episode, ain't it? Time
Right.
to smoke this over. Welcome to the Smokers Lounge. You know who I am. one of your two times nominated podcasters, the host of this wonderful one, Kavanaugh the Southern Champ, aka the Porn Rap Star. Find all my links with one link on mylinks.com/porn rap star, people. Four sponsors to tell you about. The first one being eroticismmagazine.com. Go get a subscription. Next up is blusherotica.com. Go subscribe. And if you're looking for some nice candles, whether it's wax play or to smell good, the Kinky Candle Company. And for your legal needs, she's gorgeous, she's sexy, she's the queen of law, Mitchell Ferrari. Also, you can find me 5 days out the week at fullswapradio.com in the morning. So you can wake and bake and have your coffee and listen to me at the same time. As well as you can find me on sgpradio.com, as well as skyheartapple.tv.com. Now, y'all know I love having my brethren, male talent, producers, directors on my shit. And you know I'm very hard on the guys because I used to do this shit. So if I bring somebody on, that means that the motherfucker impressed me. That means he embodies everything that I expect a male talent producer, director to be. So this brother right here with the dreads, this sexy man, because I know y'all ladies is right now creaming looking at him right now, and y'all went to check out his Twitter page. It's one of the hottest up and coming male talents,
Right.
producers, directors, as well as you just heard, photographers in the game. He has worked with some ladies that, damn it, I would come out of retirement for. And also, he also proves that, well, I want to make sure before I say this, you is attached, right?
Yeah.
We do find love in this business, fuckers. So I'm going to shut up and let this future legend introduce himself. Go ahead and tell me who you is, brother.
Yeah, man. So my name is Devon Kockz, Devon Kockz. My website actually will be up soon, probably in the next few days, theDevonKockz.com. If you want to check out my photography, it's KFoshotya, and that's KFOSHOTYA.com, or you can go to my Instagram with the same name, KFoshotya, KFOSHOTYA. I've been doing photography for about 15 years. I'm ex-military, was in the military for 11 years. I played a little NFL football for a little bit and
Oh, shit.
decided
What team? What team?
Green Bay. I was on their practice
Oh,
squad for a
shit. You
second.
was in the cold.
Yeah, man. So I ended up going to playing with them. They cut me. I ended up coming home back to Atlanta with the Falcons. They cut me, and then I ended up playing some Canadian football after that, and then some semi-pro until I retired, man. So football is love for me. I got my kid in it. Everything's running with that. But I hopped into the industry maybe like I don't know, about 3 years ago almost, and my first scene was with a girl named Nikki Lately. You,
Ah,
yeah,
I
you
know
know who
she.
Nikki?
I know exactly who she is.
Yeah, Nikki Lately was the one that put me in the game. She gave me my first scene. She helped me start my OnlyFans and my Twitter and all that stuff, man. And I've been going hard ever since, man. The first year, I was trying to learn the game, I guess, and just reaching out to different people to shoot with, and trying to collab with people. Didn't really work all that well, so. Second year, I decided to take it a little bit more serious, and I started LLC in my business, and or my name. I trademarked it, everything, man. So now I've been doing a lot of hot wife tours, and I think last year I did one, two, three hot wife tours, or two hot wife tours. I can't remember, but and then from doing that first hot wife tour, I worked with Crystal Davis. Crystal Davis was like my mentor.
Wow.
Yeah,
Y'all
like
hearing the names right, people. Y'all hearing the names.
yeah, Crystal Davis put me up on game, man. Like, I had another name. My name before Devon Kockz was Mr. Cream Pie, and it was creative for the moment, but she sat me down and was like, "Yo, you got to change your name. It's gonna
Yeah,
put you in a
actually.
box." Yeah, she said it's gonna put you in a box, and you don't want to put yourself in a box in this industry because nobody gonna want to work with you. So
Mhm.
I said, all right. So I ended up changing my name with her initials. So hers is KD. I decided to go with something DK. So I was like, all right, let me go with Devon Kockz. And she, at first it was Derek Cox, and she was like, I don't like it. And
Yeah.
then, right, she was like, that's not good. I was like, all right. So I changed it, and I was like, let me do Devon Kockz because my real name is Kevin. So she
Mhm.
was like, let me do Devon Kockz, and she was like, nah, that's too much like your name.
Mhm.
So I said, all right, let me go with Devon, Devon, and
Mhm.
then let me put Cox as a K instead of a C and put a Z on the end of it. I said, what about Devon Cox? And she was like, you know what? That actually sounds sexy. She said, I would like to be fucked by a Devon Cox.
Oh damn.
So
And
I
she
was like,
did.
yeah, a couple times. So,
So with this, first of all, let's go back.
hmm
Because we just skip over the fact that he shot with Nikki Lately, a girl that I actually wanted to work with greatly during my days.
hmm
So, for one, walking into working with Nikki Lately, first of all, she's particular about who the fuck she's feeling.
she is. But me and Nikki knew each other for years before. Like I
Mm-hmm.
knew she was in the industry, but I used to shoot her, like do photography for her sometimes, and I remember we were supposed to do a photo shoot. Me and her we kind of dated a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
so I remember we were doing this photo. We
But
were
you
trying to
already
do
knew
this.
you was point adequate down below.
She knew, yeah, she knew what was up. So that's the reason why she reached out. So she was like, yeah, I want you to do this shoot with me, and I was like, you sure? Like, you got the right person? Like, I was like, I'll try it. Yeah, I don't mind. Let me try it. So I tried it and it worked. And the scene turned out really dope. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and I just kind of like kept going from there. We were doing more work together, after that, just trying to do like little scenes here and there, just to kind of, get my name out there a little bit. And but yeah, man, she was awesome to work with when it comes to the industry. She showed me a lot in the beginning, like how to start. She had me on X videos, selling my content on there for views and money and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I've like learned how to maneuver through some of these expos and stuff like that to figure out a lot more than other
Mm-hmm.
platforms to use and everything. So yeah, man, she set the tone for me with it. So I appreciate her for it.
Yeah, because see what the guys coming in now
Hmm.
don't understand, and you got
Hmm.
was, and what we had to come in is you had to come in as a studio because we're dudes.
Right.
We don't have the same ways to make money as these girls.
Exactly.
They can
I
just
try to.
walk in with a dildo. They good to go. We got
All
to
they
find
got,
something to fuck.
yeah. All they gotta do is show feet. They can come in and they good.
Yeah, I'm saying we got to find something to fuck. Y'all ladies just,
Yeah.
so for you, you said it switched year two that you had
Yeah.
to start taking it serious. What made that switch happen for you?
I think what made the switch happen was because I wasn't making a lot of money with it. So like, um, I was like, something got to give. Like, I'm putting all this work in and not seeing the residual from it, And I don't know. I feel like it was the first Hot Wife tour that kind of put me in there. I found it on Twitter, and I was like, let me reach out to him and see if I could get on this tour. And if I can get on this tour, shit, I think I'm gonna be in the game. I'll be fine. So, man, I did that first Hot Wife tour in Orlando. We went to Secrets down in Orlando and did that first Hot Wife tour. And man, when I tell you that was like one of the best shoots I had ever done because I got to work with a lot of people that had big names and that have some clout in the game, and it just felt good to be around even some of the male talent too that got some clout in the game and get to know them and meet them. It was fun, and they always do orgy scenes in the beginning, so the orgy scene has helped out a whole lot too because they get to see everybody in action at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
And it breaks the
So
ice amongst everybody as well.
everybody, yeah. So I like the way they they do their setup whenever they do it. So that's the reason why I actually wanted to shoot with them again. So I ended up doing another one with them in Miami. So and that one was good too because it was some different women that showed up to that one. Some of the same ladies, but some different ones too. And I got to work with. And man, yeah, I look. I would say the Hot Wife tour actually was the platform. I'm gonna call it a platform for me because they were the ones that actually kind of helped me get back
Yeah,
out
yeah, it's
or get my
interesting
name
to
out
talk
there.
about that, right? Because
Hmm.
I always talk about this. No different than the women.
Right.
Our brand is based off of who we fuck.
Exactly.
Period.
Hmm.
Because interesting that you said when you shot with the hot wives, nothing against
Hmm.
this lady, nothing against the other ladies.
Hmm.
But you shot with what is popular right now with is the MILFs.
And not even just that,
Yeah,
interracial stuff is really popular,
yeah.
and I get flack on that sometimes too. A lot of black girls don't want to fuck with me because I shoot with a lot of white women and a lot of Asian women and a lot of Hispanic women, and they like, why you don't ever shoot with black women? And I'm like, well, y'all don't be wanting to shoot with me when I ask. I
Thank
reach out.
you.
I reach out, want to shoot with y'all. Y'all give me attitude. I can't remember her name. I can't. I'm not even gonna put her on blast like that
Dude,
though,
I go through it on the podcast and tip with the sisters. The
dude.
white girls is not a problem to get them on.
Dog,
It's
they
the
want to make
sisters.
they want to make the content and get the money back on the back end.
Yeah,
These other girls want to charge me three, four, $500
yeah.
to do a scene with them and then keep the content. Like, nah, that ain't how that work, man. Like, I don't want to. Like, we gonna make the money together. Shit, you already popular. Let's just do the content and then you make the money on top of whatever you sell. You already making the money. I'm trying to get there. So,
Look, what I say about women? They're the worst winners.
yeah,
They're the worst winners because they win in this game, and they
already.
complain about the money that we make.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like I'm struggling trying to make I'm trying to get $1,000 a month in my mini vids, and you getting 15 grand a month. Like I'm
yeah.
not taking no money out your pocket.
But see, this is what girls don't take into account because I ran into this when I first came in the game.
Hmm.
It wasn't getting white girls or black girls. No, no. I came in cutting my teeth with big girls, BBWs.
Got you.
That's why I could tell motherfucker, if you ain't got no BBW content, you ain't making no money, nigga.
And what's funny is that that's the most selling I mean the most selling content out here.
Actually, BBW interracial,
Hmm.
money,
Yeah, I said I was gonna
money.
put some. I'm gonna put some more of that on my. What's funny is one of my hottest sellers right now is a BBW. Her name is Eve Loves.
Yeah, I was looking at the video.
Yeah, Eve Loves, me and her, like that's like one of my highest selling videos on my mini vids right now. So like me doing that, man, look, I already said I was gonna do a couple more this year. Like I
Yeah,
got to because I know it's gonna sell. And another thing that's been selling is both of my orgy scenes with the Hot Wife tour.
yeah.
Those sell really good too. So
And
yeah,
see, and
man.
see, now you listen how he's speaking. And I've been talking about this.
Hmm.
Porn is the most conservative genre out of all the entertainment genres. Because
Hmm.
for us to change stream, some catastrophic money wise make us have to throw shit against the wall.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And even back to what we were talking about, the not stereotype, but typecasting us. Because that's what they're
Hmm.
doing.
Hmm.
Trying to holler at skinny chicks, they see BB dubs. Let me tell you how dumb some of you females are. I hate to piss you off, but I'm sorry, I don't care. It's my podcast. If I hit you up, that means I'm interested in you.
Right.
You looking at what girls that I got, and you don't want to be on the site with some BBWs, not realizing that you're gonna stand out because you're the first small girl.
Right.
Period. You know what they say? And I'm your type.
That part. Right.
And some of this was paid gigs now. I'm like, I'm about to pay you 300 and never mind. Period. I know it pisses you off when they do that shit with the
No,
back.
I don't. At this point now, man, I've over the year, after the last couple of years, I've just gained thick skin about it. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't even care no more. Like whoever respond back to me and and reach back out to me wanting to collab with me,
Oh
that's who
shoot,
I
no,
roll with.
I got one or two that I could send I could send you that way.
Yeah, please do.
Off the
Look.
top of my dome.
Yeah, please. Look, I travel everything, man. Like while I was in Houston, I got tested before I went to Houston and did 2 scenes with two newcomers. Like I ain't, I don't care if you got 1,000 or 100,000. Like I wanna do the content and how to work. You know what I'm saying? And we can figure out the logistics on the back end. Like I'm not really pressed on how many followers you got and all this other stuff. If I'm interested and I feel like it'll be a good look for the both of us, let's run it. Let's play and make this money. So that's how I see it.
Now, am I correct? You have done paid gigs, right?
Of course, yeah.
Okay, then. So we always break down when the women do paid gigs. Let's talk about when the men do it.
Right.
Please explain to my smokers the difference between, for a man, the paid gig shoot, and I'm talking about what goes on that set versus the content.
So with at a paid gigs, everything is pretty much set for you already. All you got to do is just show up and just do the work. Like you ain't really got to do too much. You find out what they like, what you don't like, and once all that's figured out, you come up with the scene.
Hold on. Let's not forget, we have to develop chemistry in a small window.
Little window, because you don't know these people. You don't know them. And I like to, when I reach out to people that I want to do a collab with, I like to talk to them ahead of time, just so I can get a feel of if I'm even gonna feel like doing this. If you even got the wherewithal to even have a conversation with me, then I feel like we'd be fine. But if I can't even have a real loud conversation with you or talk to you and get to know you a little bit before I decide I want to fuck you, it's got to be something. Like I'm all about connection too, even when I'm in relationships, bro. Like I don't want to just fuck you and be like, all right, I'm done. Like, nah, I can't do that. My dick won't get hard for that. So
I need to have a conversation. I need to know. I want some brains with my booty.
Yes. So
I need some brains with my booty.
That part. So I'm just not built like that. But sometimes you got to, especially in paid gigs, because you don't know who you. I mean, sometimes you'll know who you shooting with, but you ain't never talked to them. You ain't never. You got like 5-10 minutes to figure out if you like this person or not. And they don't give a fuck because they already paid you. And if your dick don't get hard, that's a problem.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the difference right there. Rather than you already knowing this person, y'all been chit chatting for about a week or two before you actually meet, and then y'all do y'all job and be like, all right, yeah, this was cool, man. Like you were a cool person. I already knew you was cool. We had a conversation about it. But yeah, that's the difference. That's definitely the difference.
Because when you're doing a paid gig, the pressure is different. Not because more people are there sometimes, because it's the stop and go and the direction. Versus if you're doing content trade, it's a straight flow because we fucking.
Right. We already know what it is. Yeah, we already know what it is, and you can crop that shit in video when you done. Whatever y'all end up doing in between, just cut it, come back. That's it. It's simple. And I do most of my own editing too. Like if I do most of the time I do my own editing, but then I got if I shoot with a hot wife or something like that, they husbands film it. They typically like to record and film, and record and edit sometimes. So that kind of helps me out a little bit. But I like to edit, man. I don't have a problem with it.
Oh no. I used to love when they sent me the product.
You redo it. Yeah, I can do my own thing. Yep.
Especially the straight through scene. Oh my God.
Yeah. If we can do a one take, man, them be the best ones. Them one takes be great. Them one takes be going. Yeah. You only gotta cut and snip like a couple little pieces and keep it moving.
So now let's talk about on set. Let's talk about the because you see how a lot of these dudes move, right? Now, the one thing I noticed as a talent and a producing director from looking at his page, and I'm currently looking at it, the girls look so happy and comfortable to be taking his dick. Okay?
Right.
So, what some of the things that you do on set with the ladies that help relax them,
making them comfortable, pretty much?
You know what I'm saying?
So for me, I'm typically, I come off. Anybody will tell you if they ever been around me, I'm naturally a protector, right? So I come off with, you can feel that energy off me. So and then I'm nice. I know how to enunciate my words. I don't come in there smelling like weed. I don't do none of that. You know what I'm saying? I smell good everywhere I go.
Mm.
Like you ain't gonna never not pull up on me and I don't smell good. You know what I'm saying? So I try to give them aromatherapy will relax somebody. So if I'm coming in smelling good, I already got you at stage one of relaxation. So now me being a gentleman to you is gonna be the other part to it. You know what I'm saying? It's really not hard to do. It's really easy. But
Because when you think
I
about it, her being there, you
you're
won.
halfway there.
Because
You
you
already there.
basically did. Now
Yep.
it's your job to make her won't it hit
Come,
you?
come. Yeah. That's it. Your next job is to make her come. That's it.
Yeah.
So.
Because 'cause even when I used to help them lotion up. I
hmm yeah, I'll do that too. I'll help them because I use baby oil, so I'll baby oil them down just to make sure they got skin is soft and stuff, and then we'll keep it moving from there, man. And I don't
that's
really have
for the dick.
that
Because
part
I realize a good baby oil lotion up massage, yeah, gets her ready every time.
and
Get
get me ready too because I like to touch, so
yeah.
that'll just give me a reason to touch you. You know what I'm saying? And with consent, of course, but you know what I'm
Oh,
saying.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, but they give me a reason to touch you so I can feel what I'm about to get myself into.
Yeah. Because see, I be the type dude, I done had girls say, damn daddy, you don't like me. Cause I ain't rubbed their ass.
Oh wow! No, I try not. I'll respect you. Like I ain't gonna just come in there. You don't never want to come in straight up trying to touch them, and they gonna feel some kind of way. You don't want to do that. So let them. I always let them touch me first. Like I don't never touch them first. You touch me first, then they give me option to be like, all right, yeah, you feeling me?
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm gonna touch you back. So, but I never come to a shoot touching, rubbing on booties and stuff like that unless you give me the you say yeah it's cool or you touch me first and say like that touch to me or how you rub on me whatever lets me know I'm in the clear.
Mhm. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Because you like if I walk in the door, you come give me a hug, I'm like, oh, okay.
right,
Now you
right.
give me a handshake, I know, oh yeah, this
This ain't gonna go right.
you
Right,
like work for this.
right.
I said,
Yeah, I try to get a hug every time I go in because I don't shake women's hands. That's not my
no,
thing. But
no,
yeah, yeah, I've never been like that. Yeah, I don't shake women's hands. Even out here in the real world, like I don't shake women. They be like, "How you doing?" I be like, "Ah, bring it in. Come on, let's go."
yeah, give
Like,
me a hug. What the fuck
yeah,
wrong?
yeah.
What the fuck? There's nothing. Hey, there's no SA with that. Look, get the fuck out of
Mm-mm,
here. So
mm-mm,
now, when it comes to picking the girls,
mm-hmm.
other than we keep it real here, yeah, we want to fuck you, ladies.
Yeah, pretty much. That's
I looked at your pictures. I looked at how you sucked the dick, and I said that should be me.
right.
But what else do you take into account with these females? Because there be females I want to fuck, but I ain't even think about contacting their ass.
So, I look at. I guess I look at their pages first off, and I go, are they collabing with other creators?
Yeah.
Or because there's a lot of women on there, they have boy girl content, but they don't never tag the
And with
guys.
their
And to me,
boyfriend, and people
and that, yeah, and to
trust
me that
they get to look for similarities in the dick.
that well, not even that. I don't care about all that because
Yeah.
I'm not
Well,
worried about another man.
I do for one reason because that shows me you dealing with different dudes.
Right.
If I'm seeing pretty much the
The
same,
same guy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now I look at it like that. Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, typically if they don't tag the guy that they're doing content with, that means that's somebody that they deal with on a regular basis. That's some guy that that's their boyfriend.
yeah,
But if I see you dealing with names that I know, you know what I'm saying? Then I'm like, all right, yeah, I'm gonna reach out to you and see if you do a collab with me. Shit, fuck it, like why not? So, but that's one thing that I look at. But I also look at the quality of their work. If their work, the POV stuff is good, I like POV. So like, I like doing stuff like that. Or even if you work with somebody that's recording you, like I want to see your angles. I want to see how you move. Like, do you just lay there, or are you giving dick? Are you giving pussy back on the dick? Like, or like I need to see what you're doing. If it makes sense to me, if I'm watching it and I want to jack off to something you doing, then I want to be a part of that because I know you're gonna make me work in this video, and I know I'm gonna put the work in with you. So that's how I look at it.
yeah, because the thing that as business owners we
Mm-hmm.
want called a calculated risk.
Yep.
I feel because let's keep it 100. There's been scenes that I know you done dealt with this that you thought was going to boom. That
Right.
bitch. Yeah.
It went south quick. So, yes,
Yeah.
I've been on a couple sets like that, and it's been just
Yeah.
like that.
No,
And
no,
I've
no.
had to I've had to stop. I've only had to stop a shoot one time, I believe. That's one time, and it's just because I just wasn't feeling it,
Yeah.
and
Oh.
then and I just had to stop because I was like, man, this ain't working. Like, and it wasn't me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't me, and I don't even think it was her. It was just the energy wasn't there.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And if the energy ain't there, and if I'm not feeling it here, I'm
Mhm.
definitely not gonna feel it down there, and they ain't gonna work together. You know what I'm saying? So I had to like pause on it and be like, let's come back to it. And
Oh, I
and
ain't gonna lie. There been some times where my ass had to. It went from we doing the scene to it's BJ,
hey, damn.
and it's a BJ. I was like, yeah, no, because some females their energy don't mix with yours, and like I
Hmm.
said, a lot of times it's because of the if it's a paid situation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Versus content. You know,
Hmm.
the only time I ever had a situation where the content went south was very few times, and it was because it was an extra person that was involved.
Okay, I got you.
Man, but
Hmm.
like, yeah, because trust me, it's like, or even worse, man, I'd have been there too. Where I seen the picture, I didn't get it in person. Trust me, you wear a nice set of heels.
Right.
But no, but this is what I wanted to really come down to. When it comes to the initial approach, because
Hmm.
that's what the girls argue about, they complain about. They well,
Right.
guys hit them up, this, that, and third. What is your approach?
My approach is real. I'm real gentle with them. You know what
Mm.
I'm saying? Especially when I have a thing where I send it's a message that a pre-written message that I send to everybody is giving you who I am in the beginning. It's telling you the people I work with, the type of stuff that I'm into, and it's real uh how can I put it? Straightforward, but it's not rude. I'm not being rude. I'm being really professional about it, and I send this to anybody that I feel like I want to shoot with, just so they understand that I'm coming to you in a professional manner, and you don't have to worry about me being just I'm not here to just fuck you. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to give you that feel like I just want to fuck. You know what I'm saying? I want to do the work. Of course, fucking is part of the job, but I'm trying to be as gentle as possible so you can understand. So you would have you
Yeah,
can be like, yeah, I want to shoot with you because, man, like anytime I've ever sent that message to anybody, that actually responded to it, except for one or two women, um, I've 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 sent the message and they always come back. Oh my God, you're so professional with this. Like, I would love to shoot with you. Like, but
yeah.
just off the message alone, because it's professional. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
see, the thing about it is, these ladies, first of all, a lot of guys don't take into account. A lot of these ladies are in relationships and they're married.
Married, right?
And if they're married, the husband is there.
Yeah, and he's
That
definitely
means
probably the one. He's probably the one
hey,
checking the messages too.
period. Ain't talking to you. You think you talking to
Yeah,
her.
you talking to her, but I'm talking to him.
Yeah.
You're right.
So to me, that would necessarily get you in the door because this
Hmm.
is a profession. This ain't no
Yeah.
we hooking up situation.
Nah, this ain't no dating site. We out here trying to get this money, and you got to be professional. Like, anything that comes with money, you got to be some type of professional to it.
Yeah.
And even in the sex game, man. Like, it has to be a professional. It has to be a professional transaction in order for it to work.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. I always come with that message, man. I bring that message out. All the people I work with, some of the big names, some of the little names, and this is who I work with. You can reach out to them and talk to them about who I am. Shit, they'll tell you how professional I am. They'll tell you everything about me because I pretty much lay it on the table when I shoot with these people. This is who I am, and I'm a cool dude to be around. you know, you'll love shooting with me.
Yeah.
So
And see, I can tell because when I saw him with Somali Rose, I said, well, goddamn.
yeah, me and Somali, man, I love Somali. That's my girl, man. Like we actually talking about right now. I'm trying to go back out to Seattle to shoot with her again. Um, yeah, like I love shooting with her, man. She's awesome. Like we talk. I think me and Somali might talk like maybe 2 or 3 times a week,
Mm-hmm.
easy. So like,
I ask on this show forever. I'm on
yeah,
the today. I'm
come
on.
on, get her on there, man. Yeah, she get her on here. She look, she's fun, man. She's fun. She's real down to earth. People, I mean, I know a lot of guys look at her and may think she might be stuck up or something, but man, she just picky like any other woman, you know. But she cool as hell to be around. Cool as hell.
So now, like the women, we have to be sex symbols
Yeah,
in this business. So speak to being stylish with this, because see, people don't. We stick with wherever. Yes, gay men do look at us, the LGBTQ lovers to death, but
definitely.
there's a monetization even when it comes to women to a certain extent.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
clearly. So speak to being stylish, because it seems like when you be on set, when you do your scenes, especially anything that might call for you to play a role or what have you,
Mhm.
you you giving it to them.
Yeah, I
And
try to.
oh yeah,
If I
but
know, if I know that I'm doing a scene and we have something creative in mind before we actually get to the sex scene, like I'll try to bring what I need to bring for it. Like I'll bring a suit, I'll bring whatever you want me to wear for it. Like I just did in AVN. I was in AVN, and me and God, how did I just forget her name that fast? Um um
she's gonna be
it's gonna
mad.
come to me. Yes, she is. I'm so sorry. Don't
Next
beat
time,
me up.
next time she fuck his ass, she gonna be like, you gonna remember my name, motherfucker. You gonna remember my name.
No, but it's right there too. It won't come out. Like
Yeah.
Maddie Cross. Me and Maddie
Oh,
Cross
yeah.
did. Yeah, me and Maddie Cross did a scene together, right?
Yeah.
And she wanted to do a cowboy theme. I said, bet. So
Oh,
she told me this way.
the picture I saw with you in the cowboy outfit.
Yeah, so we ended up doing. I just finished that video. We dropping that video soon. I just finished editing that video because I put some Western music behind it. I put like all kinds. Like it's dope. It's gonna be it's gonna be fresh when I'm done with it. But and I had her do like a voiceover because it was like she was supposed to be having a dream about having this cowboy that she met earlier in the day to come to her room, and he actually shows up. And when she opens the door, the Wild Wild West standoff music comes on when she opens the door.
Mhm.
So like I got all that in there, man. Like it's gonna be really dope. People gonna like that one. So
See,
me and Maddie. And see, but that's what I'm talking about. For that, she told me that's what she wanted to do
mhm.
before I got there. So
Yeah,
like, this is before I flew to Vegas. Like I had to bring all this stuff because she was like, "We doing a cowboy scene." So I was like, "All right, bet." So whenever somebody says that or we do something like that, I try to accommodate for it. I'll give you a prime example. The Hot Wife tour is good for this. They come up with different themes for each tour, right? The
mhm.
last tour I did with them was in Miami. They did what was it? A cheerleaders and footballers
Yeah, I saw that.
theme,
I saw that
right?
orgy.
So I was the I was the captain for that one, right? I was the team captain, and the reason why is because I went all out and got my Letterman jacket customized with my logo on it, with my Devon Kockz logo on it.
Mm.
I had the Hot Wife tour on the front, and I had Devon Kockz with my old number from high school on it. So I had my shit laid out. They was like, "You didn't have to do all that." Yes, I did, cause I'm different. I'm gonna go all
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Yeah, so but it turned out really dope, man. That was a really good theme. So when we have themes for a shoot,
Mhm.
I try to accommodate for that theme. So I try to make it look like it's supposed to.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Because also, this is another reason why I pick certain male talents. They don't mail it in. And what I mean by, I see that you have thought behind your videos and
Yes.
what have you and everything. And you also said in year two, which, trust me, I'm pretty sure he has succeeded in his plan to generate more income.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
getting there. I'm not where I want to be. I can promise you that. But I'm
Yeah,
definitely.
I bet it was better than
It's
year
definitely a.
one.
Man, yes, way
Yeah,
more than year one. Like
yeah.
year one, I didn't even break even, bro. So like I didn't break even at all. But I've been learning how to, you know, put myself out there a lot more. Know how to market. Like my partner, Diamond Div 69. That's my partner, right? So like I call her my manager. She's like. She's my madam and she's my manager at the same time. Like she be showing me how to do certain things. Like she got a thing where she has an alarm for 3:30 and 10:30, 3:30 p.m., 10:30 10:30 p.m. And those are the times I'm posting on Twitter because those are the hot times that people want to look at their stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always trying to find innovative ways to get myself out here and get my name out here and to shoot with different people. Like I want my name to be a household name in the porn industry. Like real
And
talk.
see, what's funny is a lot of these dudes. This is the old school thought process.
Hmm.
You feel me?
Hmm.
Because from any old heads will tell you, we had to come in like a studio, completely as
Yeah,
a studio, because we had to be the director, the producer, and in many cases the male talent.
man,
Because
talent. Yep.
it is hard done to find good quality
Photographers. Hmm.
male talent.
Yep.
I don't give a
Yep.
fuck. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't just because of dick size.
Right. Because that don't mean shit nowadays. If you don't know how to use that motherfucker, it's nothing to it. It's
Yeah.
pointless.
Yeah, because even before I watched it, I was seeing how he was angling himself. I said, look at my boy angling it.
Yeah, yeah, man. I'm look. Let me tell you something. So I'm in my real life, I like to record my sex. So I've
Yeah,
practiced for years how to do that shit.
sure,
So
sure.
the fact that now I can POV my way through a fucking shoot if I can. I'm telling you, I know all the angles now. So like it works for me when I have to do a POV shoot. And I'm gonna tell you something now. Look, I'm about to invest in these. Like, I just did a scene with Tiana Toxic, and but she has some Ray-Ban the glasses with the camera in it.
Yeah,
Man, I gotta get me some of those. That's some good POV content too.
yeah. Just
Yeah,
make
that's
sure
some
you
good
don't do
POV.
this.
I did that at one. Look, I did that at the end of the scene, and I went up like this because I had just came and shoot. But I did was when it went up, I
Yeah,
snipped it and brought because we had another angle pointed
yeah.
straight at us, and I just brought that angle in and just let it do
See,
it. It was,
they edited. See, no, I
yeah,
was there for the dummy would think they wouldn't notice the edit. They just think.
yeah. They didn't know. They didn't know it was it. Nah, I had them. I transitioned that shit so quick. It was funny. So
So now, so when it comes to the misconception that even these dudes, women, whatever,
mhm.
they think what we do is easy. We
It's
walk
not.
on set is nothing. Uh,
That shit ain't
we
nothing easy about that shit.
just the shooting part, you
Right.
know. So speak to because he's a dude that seems to work out. I checked out the body. He's muscular dude. You feel me? Tatted up. You know, y'all, that's the ladies love him.
I'm working on me, man. Look, I actually about to get a personal trainer too, because I'm about to shred this shit up so in the next couple of months. So
you
summertime about to be
you
crazy.
really you try to get the browsers. I see you. I see
I'm trying
you.
to look. I feel like look. Sometimes your appearance make you it make you
Yeah.
better. So you know what I'm saying. Like I gotta switch it up a little bit. Look, I done lost last year. I was fat in my videos last year. I weighed 250 pounds in my videos last year, and I lost 38 pounds since then. So I'm trying to get right, man. I ain't trying to be
Yeah.
out here with no fat belly and shit. Not no offense to the big guys, you know what I'm saying. But it just ain't for me. Like I need
No,
to get my
let's
shit
keep
together.
it 100.
Go for it.
The higher the level, the more they give a fuck about the aesthetics.
That part. That
Let's
part.
keep it one at that. I don't want to hear no bullshit. I get it. You know, Big Papas, y'all doing y'all thing, but
Right.
Lazarus, Naughty America, I ain't
Black,
heard
all
no.
these, yeah,
Who
everybody.
the fuck me was like, how the fuck do it look me? How would it look me fucking a fat dude?
Right. It's the truth. I mean, some women don't like that shit. You know what I'm saying? So some women do. I ain't even gonna front, but it's just some women out here be like, nah, I don't want that shit.
Yeah.
So I'm not trying to be in that category.
But see,
So I'm
also for marketing, because like
yeah.
I said, it's having a muscular physique as a man opens you up to a lot of things.
Hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? Period.
Modeling. Look, I got a I don't know if you know anything about the underwear company Shinesty. Shinesty is a they got these really nice. They feel amazing. But I've been wearing their underwear for years,
Mhm.
and I reached out to them to do an affiliate thing with them, and they were like, "Yeah, we want you because you know we want you to post our stuff." So now you see me out every shoot that I go
Yeah.
to. I got on a pair of Shinesty underwear just so I can promote it in the
Mhm.
beginning of a video, so they'll see that I'm in your underwear, and they underwear have all kinds of different sexual innuendos on it. It's
Yeah.
crazy. Like
Hey, see,
I got a pair that's a set that's roses, but it's actually a vagina. It's crazy.
but no, but see, here's the thing though. That what I talk about with the ladies, same
Hmm.
thing. We just gave you example. My man, well, he used to Magic Montana. What's going on, brother? He had a toy sponsorship. This dude that got
Hmm.
an underwear. It's. I tell people in this day and age, porn don't hold you back for shit.
Hmm.
Actuality, it could help you build your brand on other shit because who better to show off underwear than Big Dick Porn?
A point. Exactly. There it is. There it is. Look, I done had so many times that Facebook done flagged me for trying to post them underwear. I got one where it's an elephant trunk, and all I did was take my pants and open them up and just show the elephant trunk from the pants and try to market it. And they tried to take my picture down because of it. And I was
I'm
just in
on
my underwear.
Facebook jail as we speak. I said, look, I get out of Facebook jail, be back in within 3 hours. I'll be like, damn,
Crazy. They
all
snatch
because
my shit, man. They'll
it's
snatch your shit
crazy.
so
Yeah.
fast. Yeah, they don't like that shit. Instagram either. Sometimes they'll take your shit down too.
So now also let's talk about the sacrifice of the personal sex life.
Okay.
You feel me? Now of course in your situation, like I said, you are attached, brother.
Hmm.
Period.
Hmm.
And um prior to that, how has this game changed your personal sex life? Because I mean, I don't know if
Um,
y'all swingers or what.
no, we don't swing. We don't swing at all. I've been in the swinging lifestyle for over 20 years, so it is what it is. Like if I have some people that gonna do that shit, we'll do it. If not, then I'm just not really pressed.
Yeah,
I'm more non-monogamous on poly side of the relationship side.
yeah,
Anything.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's me
Um,
too.
yeah. So outside of that, sexually, I don't. It hasn't really changed it much. Other than like if she knows I'm about to do a shoot, like if she knows she wanna do something or we going somewhere together. Like let's say Exotica Miami. It was her birthday weekend that weekend, right? So eh, she knows I'm going to shoot. She know that,
Hmm.
and she know we going to Exotica, and they gon' people gonna be out there. So guess what? She decided I'm gonna go get tested too. I'm gonna go get talent tested, and you gonna get talent tested. So guess what we gonna do? We gonna fuck too, cause I'm not gonna miss mine, cause you got here for. So you feel what I'm saying? So she went and got talent tested. Now it's been times where she don't do that. Like I gotta travel for a shoot. She don't get tested, and then. I go get tested, but we just don't have sex until I get back. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Just so I don't mess up my test. You know what I'm saying? So like she keep me in line on that a lot, and I tell you, she keep me in line. We keep each other in line on that. So it don't really change nothing because we get it in, man. Like that's my if nobody get the dick, she getting it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
that's the point of having in house. It's a beautiful
that part.
thing.
Yeah, and the fact that she's okay with the fact that I do this shit. It's a lot of
Yeah,
women out here wouldn't accept that. So you know what I'm saying. So I appreciate her for being around and accepting the fact that this is something I want to do, something I enjoy doing, and it don't really mess up our relationship at all. It don't do nothing to it. So
you see, because she understands when we fucking these girls is business,
business is work.
even if it's content trade.
It's work, man.
It's work. I
Yeah.
mean, when them lights go off, we back to the normal. Is a hug and see you next time.
hmm That's
Look, I'm
facts.
not smoke a blunt. We chit chat and then I'm out.
That part. That's about it.
So it's nothing glamorous about it.
You're right.
So, but also, um, for you, what other ways are you looking to expand your brand? when it comes to the business, inside the business or outside the business?
Um, as far as expanding, I really want to. I know I want to expand my photography through this a little bit more. I've been wanting to like meet up with a few women that want to do to see if they would do a shoot for me.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I've had only a couple. Somali shot for me.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I've had who else have shot with me? I've had Somali shoot with me. Actually, I think Somali is the only one that in the industry so far that shot with me.
Mm-hmm.
Like actually done a photo shoot for me. I've been
Yeah,
wanting
now
to. I've been
you
wanting.
do pretty girl pictures with your shoots.
Huh?
You do pretty girl pictures with your shoots.
Yeah, I try to.
I
Yeah,
like.
I try to. But see, I want to do. I want to incorporate my actual business in it. But you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to do it for free. I want to
Yeah.
do it. I want to. I want to be able to make some money off of it because it is a business. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But I feel like nobody's gonna want to run that. Like, I don't know if they want to do it. So,
Well, shoot, unless you put video photography with it.
and I could, I could do that.
I mean,
Make
because let's keep it 100. Because that logo could be that's some stupid that studio. It looks like something that goes in the beginning of
right.
a
I
nice
could do a
movie.
do a video clip them solos, something like that, and then turn it into a photo shoot, and then the content work.
Yeah, because
Like
see,
I've
yeah,
been
because
wanting to. I actually tried to. I was thinking about doing like I would do a photo shoot. I almost wanted to make it into a gimmick at one point where I'm the photographer that all the porn stars fuck.
mm,
You know what I'm saying? But I feel like somebody already did that shit, so I'm not trying. I'm
yeah,
not trying to. I'm
but
not trying
see,
to
yeah, but
copy
see,
nobody's shit.
when it's like this, and this is a conversation I had with many other producers.
Hmm.
I feel that it's time for us to tell our porn stories.
Hmm.
And what I mean by that is because a lot of the stuff that we do, like no disrespect to the Hot Wife Tour, but the cheerleader, football player, people that's y'all know what color fantasy that is.
Right.
Now, if we did the football and cheerleader, it'd be a little bit different.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm
Whole
saying?
whole lot different.
So for you, how do you plan to incorporate our story, your story, into the content that you be filming?
I'm a goofy guy, so I like to do some type of comedy
Mm,
into it. Make it funny at first, and then get into the sex. So,
yeah.
um, I don't know, man. Like I don't even know how I would even start doing it. I had to sit down and come up with a plan on that one. I'm glad you got that on my head now. My brain gonna be my wheels gonna be spinning all night thinking about that shit. But yeah, I would want to do something like that. Like I think I started something similar to it when I did a scene with Lady Red,
Mm,
and I had her in my car and we were doing like I was pretending like I was her Uber driver,
mhm.
some shit like that. Like
Yeah.
it would turn it from that into something else. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I even trying to do like little mini movies and shit. Like I don't know, like a mini movie for like 30, 40 minutes. But I just know nobody. It won't hold the attention that long.
Nah, it's see the key. Okay, because I come from the old school when they actually made movies. The
Right.
key is that you make it compelling to where it keeps their attention. The
That
reason why
part.
I say that is one of my favorite points of all time, and probably one of the reasons why I probably ended up in the business at some point,
Mm,
was this old school point known as the Oriental Anal Express. Right?
mm,
It was the Oriental Express, but it was about anal. Now
mm,
they had sex scenes throughout, and it was actually pretty decent acting because they played it to
mm.
the T. You feel me? And what was
Gotcha.
funny was the Indian lady who I actually got to interview, Kelly Richards.
Okay.
To her, I hope to get her back on the show. She was the one that did the anal scene, and the
Hmm.
whole point was she didn't want no one to touch the pussy because that was the husband, but they could have the ass. But
Gotcha.
she actually had the diamond in the pussy. That's where they found it.
Oh shit. There it is.
But see, what I'm saying is, if the story is compelling enough, it's the appetizer into the scene. It actually makes the scene even more powerful. The sex part of it.
I was thinking about doing something like that, man. Me and actually, to be honest with you, me and Somali had been talking about doing something like that, where it was like me and her were supposed to be like seeing each other in these different places all the time, and we were just gonna meet up, and it was going to be in like a POV point of view from me, meeting her every single time I go somewhere. We was gonna pull up in Puerto Rico, and she was gonna be there, and we end up fucking. And I was gonna meet her somewhere else, and then oh shit, I see her again. We fucking like it was just gonna be all different kinds of scenes in this one scene in this one movie. Um, and every time it was like she was like a dream girl to me in the beginning. Like I wish I would have met this woman. I always wanted to meet her, but I ain't never got. I'm probably gonna never meet this girl. You know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden, bam! I go somewhere and she there.
Yeah, because to me it's like I never understood why anybody didn't come into this and not want to act it up a little bit. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it's what it is. It's acting. Yeah,
Yeah, because I got to give props to like, well, this one chick, you got balls to do shit in Costco, but
yeah, yeah. I seen that
she
shit.
take it to the hilt though. I was like,
I done seen a couple girls in Walmart doing that shit. Like y'all
she
doing
was
it, man. Like,
racist.
bro, I don't know how you fucking
Out.
do that.
Oh God, the balls inside great. They, but but it's like this to the average person. They think they just did it.
Right?
No, no, they mapped that out because there's
They
nowhere in
had
the
to.
world.
You had to. That's you know what? Me and Somali did that. We did that scene in the Ferris wheel. We had to plan that. It was spontaneous, but we had to plan it. If that makes sense. Like we had to go late to do that shit.
I
We
guess
couldn't go during the day. It wasn't nobody on it. Look, to be honest with you, it wasn't nobody on it until we got on it. We
yeah,
got on it, wasn't nobody on the Ferris wheel at all, right? And
yeah,
it was the Ferris wheel was about to close.
yeah,
So they told us, look, I said, how many rotations does the thing go around? We were trying to get all the detail before we got on it. I
yeah.
said we typically go around by 3 times, but y'all the only ones here. We'll let it run around by 5, 6 times. We was like, oh shit, all right, perfect. Man, while we was on that thing, we was on rotation number 4,
Yeah.
and tell me why somebody decided to get on last minute and we was already up high and they stopped it. Gave us like 5, 6 minutes just to get a video in. We kept doing the video on the way around, and by the time we get down to the bottom, we had our clothes back on. so, but it worked out.
Mhm.
So yeah, you gotta plan scenes like that out, especially when you're doing shit in public.
Oh yeah, no, but see, people
Yeah.
don't understand that. They don't understand the psychology. They're jumping the game, but don't understand the psychology.
Right. Yeah. You can't just jump in nobody's store thinking you about to be fucking in somebody's store and get away with it. Nope. They got cameras, everything, everywhere. Good luck.
I done held this man up for an hour, and we ain't even touched the surface, and
Right.
everything. So, I
Yeah.
got
If
to
you
ask
ever
you the $1,000,000 question.
go for
Miss
it.
Devon Devon Kockz, can I call you Smoke Buddy?
Sure. Cause I smoke. I just
Oh
can't right now.
yeah,
Yeah.
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 So people, he gonna be back in the Smokers Lounge, and I'm gonna bring him the Savage Smoke, where we really gonna chop it up for
Definitely. Yeah.
Spotify subscribers. Y'all know what it is. Go ahead and subscribe over to Spotify right now if you're listening. And guess what? You get more episodes of Savage Smoke, as well as I had the smoke on it, where I give my opinion unapologetically to everybody about it, so many different topics and stuff like that. You got to check it out. There's a whole bunch of episodes ranging, well, it's over 400, so you got a lot to look at. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And if you subscribe over there, go over to Loyal Fans, get a profile, follow me on Loyal Fans at the Premium Smoke Room, send me a wonderful DM that you are subscribed on Spotify, and guess what? I'm going to give you a nice deal, 1 month off, 80% for life. You feel me?
There it
2 subscriptions for $120.
is. Mm-hmm.
Which brings me to the Premium Smoke Room on Loyal Fans, people. That's right. 5 premium podcasts for you to enjoy. Special events that I'll be having. Plus, I even go live on X. And the conversation gets more saucier. The tits come out. Dildos might pop out. You don't know what might pop off. That's why you should subscribe. And you can check out my work because I give ladies the work because big dicks go in the sticks. That's why they used to call me Big Country because I got a little video store for you to check out. So go over there, subscribe there as well. So, Mr. Kockz, tell everybody where they can find you and spend money on you.
All right, man. You can go. Actually, I got all my links, man. Allmylinks.com/Devon Kockz. You can find me on everything. Now, if you want to see me on Instagram with my photography, just go to Instagram.com/KFoshotya. That's KFOSHOTYA. You can find all of my photography. I got about 20,000 followers on there. I've been doing photography for about 15 years now, and like I was showing him, this is some of my work that I did earlier this past week. Just some slight work for me, but y'all can follow me everywhere on all platforms. Devon Kockz. Oh, and the new website will be dropping sometime next week. TheDevonKockz.com.
Yes, people. So, what did we smoke over? What did y'all learn today? Well, you learned how to move in this business from the eyes and perspective of a male porn star slash
Yeah.
producer, director. From what we look for, how it is on set for us.
Mm-hmm.
What you guys see is the finish line. No one cares about the journey. No one cares about the race.
Right.
The race is very important because that's what makes the finish line even more important because we have to get through the race in order to get the finish line.
Finish line. Right.
You know what I'm saying? And also to let you guys know that it ain't about the pussy. It's about making the money. The pussy is
Mm-hmm.
oats.
Yeah.
And how to move in this game. Because us as men, we have a very slippery slope. You
Yep.
don't be considered thirsty.
That part.
You don't want none of those words passed to you. Because
Nope.
believe it or not, I told you it's conservative. And it's a big industry, but it's a small circle.
Small. Yeah. I was about to say it's real small.
And you don't want to be that name that they talk bad about.
All
So
the time. Yeah.
business to being a man is business first. Pussy don't matter.
It's gonna be there. Once you handle the business, that's the whole point of the business that you handling is the pussy. It's gonna be there.
Yeah.
Just handle the business first. Yep.
See, you heard it from him. So with that
Yeah.
being said, you know how we end these things all day, every day. Life is a learning experience. What's the point of the experience if you haven't learned anything? Smoke this over. Say goodbye to him, Mr. Kockz.
All right, man. Y'all take it easy.